Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So today we will be presenting our environmental case study titled When Development Pollutes, Lessons from the Linggi River. So through this case study, our group explored how human development affects river systems, specifically the Linggi River in Negeri Sembilan. So first, my name is Wilhelmina Anak Manggi with matrix number BC250715, and I'll be representing my group for this presentation. Our group consists of Chong Zindi, Nurul Fatiha, Wan Ali Ashura, and Yang Yaki. Each member contributed to research, design, writing, and multimedia production for this case study. The Linggi River is located in Negeri Sembilan in the southwest of Peninsular Malaysia. It is fed by the Simin River and the Rembau River and eventually drains into the Strait of Malacca. What makes the Linggi River specifically significant is that it serves as one of the major water sources in the region, supplying water for domestic consumption and supporting local industries and agriculture. So it means any pollution affecting the river directly impacts the life and livelihoods of local communities. So the Linggi River faces three major categories of pollution, each originating from human activity. Firstly, household waste and dumping site runoff. Nearby dumping sites and residential areas contribute solid waste and contaminated runoff into the river, which disrupt natural water flow and even interfere with the operations of water treatment plants, making it more difficult and expensive to treat water for human use. Next is industrial effluents and illegal oil spills. Industries located near the river discharge untreated or partially treated wastewater into the river, and also illegal oil dumping has also been reported. Lastly is agricultural runoff. Agricultural activities contribute pesticides, fertilizers, and soil nutrients into the river. Runoff containing nitrogen and phosphorus often leads to algal blooms, turbidity, and reduced oxygen levels, which negatively impact aquatic life. So together, these sources reveal how daily human activities, urban, industrial, and agricultural, are all interconnected and impactful. To understand how the river's condition changed over time, we review a time-lapse analysis from 1984 to 2022. It shows expanding land development, reduction of natural vegetation, and increased land clearing near the riverbanks, which these changes increases soil erosion and then surface runoff and riverbank instability, making the river more vulnerable to flooding and degradation. The time-lapse emphasized how decades of land conversion have contributed to today's pollution trends. Several actions have been taken by government agencies to address these pollution problems. Firstly is formation of special committee, which include elected representatives and relevant agencies, allowing for coordinated discussions and targeted response. And then second is construction of a 250 million liters per day of river storage reservoir, which it is capable of storing 20 milliliters per day to aim to reduce reliance on polluted water sources and stabilize the region's water supply. And third is stricter enforcement, such as authorities such as BKSANS, DOE, SPAN, and Science have stated that they will take stronger actions against polluters. This includes fines, compound notices, and even persecution. Although these measures show progress, the report notes that they have not fully addressed the root cause of pollution. More proactive and preventive measures are still needed. As part of our project, our group has created an awareness poster that was uploaded on to Instagram, and within 5 hours, the post has gained more than 141 likes, 14 comments, and 13 reposts. So the strong engagement indicates that the public responds positively to accessible and visually appealing information about environmental issues. Our poster successfully fulfilled its aim of raising awareness of the Linggi River's pollution problems. We also produced an awareness video of summarizing the main pollution sources and explaining the impacts on the ecosystem and public health. So the goal of the video is to educate the public to encourage responsible land use practices, and to promote community involvement in protecting local rivers. By using multimedia tools, we aim to reach a wider audience, especially the younger generations. While enforcement and awareness are important, long-term solutions must address environmental degradation at the source. So our proposed solution is to strengthen the riparian buffer zone. So what is riparian buffer zone? It is a strip of vegetation along riverbanks that helps filter pollutants before they reach the water. Our recommendations include 30 to 100 meter wide vegetation buffer depending on the development pressure, then planting native species that are well adapted to local conditions. The expected outcomes are absorption of nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus from agricultural runoff, sediment trapping before sediments reach the river, riverbank stabilization which reduces erosion, and greater biodiversity, providing habitat for wildlife. So this solution provides both short-term and long-term ecological benefits, making it a sustainable and practical approach. Most importantly, it addresses the root cause of pollution instead of just treating the symptoms. So this case study allowed our group to deepen our understanding of the complex relationships between human activities and natural systems. Few of key insights we gained include land use on the lithosphere has a direct and significant influence on the hydrosphere. Human actions can either disrupt or protect these interconnected systems. Effective environmental management requires awareness, enforcement, and community involvement. We also develop soft and technical skills through these projects, such as conducting online academic research, reading scientific journal articles and government reports, designing awareness materials, writing academically and collaboratively, and communicating complex ideas in simple terms. So overall, this project helped us become more aware of the importance of conservation and responsible resource management. So these four were our main sources for references, which is scientific journal articles, government agency reports, and online news and GIS map. So in conclusion, the Linggi River is a crucial water source that is currently facing pressures from domestic, industrial, and agricultural pollution. Although government actions and enforcement are improving, more efforts such as long-term ecological restoration are needed. Every individual, community, and agency has a role to play. Through awareness, responsible behavior, and sustainable planning, we can ensure that rivers like the Linggi continue to support life for generations to come. Together, we can protect our river and our environment. And that's all from our group, and thank you for listening.